Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Spurs. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're making it look too easy, suffering just one loss this entire postseason. Spurs, Thunder, the Western Conference Finals is up next. Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. You look at the Thunder, well, it wasn't the start to the conference finals they'd hoped for. Now they need a win to keep disaster at bay.
Yeah, win here tonight evens the series and changes the narrative. They know they have the talent to come back after stumbling out of the gate.
Now here's Wembanyama. Five on the clock. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Dort grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And, Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Outside, SGA. Now Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams from long range. Gets the three to fall.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark, Jack, and Alt and I were able to chat. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can't. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back over to you, Brian.
And Ali, thank you for that. Holmgren and Joe's subbed in for Dort. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Launches a three. And it's Fox missing. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Williams' shot is good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Shoots over SGA. And it's Fox missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Tim, you look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that 1-2 factor.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
The three from Holmgren. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Barnes. The shot no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Outside Joe. Now Holmgren. Now Wallace. Fires from the wing. That's short off the rim.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Pass to Cornette. Now here's Johnson. Check by Mitchell. Johnson passes to Cornette. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Vassell comes in for Castle. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. Outside for Dort. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. To snap the cold streak. Oh, some solid defense from Fox.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Johnson passes to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder leading by 7. The teardrop. And it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 8 points.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fox surveying the D. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And they'll keep possession. Pure from three-point range. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back after this word.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Now here's Fox. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Fox against SGA. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Here's Williams.
And this is Vassell's calling card. Suffocating defense.
Williams misses. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. SGA finds Holmgren. Now Williams. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Vassell. And so it's Wembanyama with it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's the Western Conference Finals. The battle now goes to Game 2. Thank you for joining us for this playoff edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Well, they took a tough loss in Game 1, but they're at home and ready to make progress towards winning the conference.
That's the plan, at least. But it can be hard to get the momentum back after getting stung in Game 1. They have to make the adjustments here, for sure.
Now, here's SGA. Clock at 6. Shoots. Wembanyama with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. They won their last game Monday night.
In that one, they owned the backboard. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, San Antonio.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, Dort. Dort a screen on Vassell. Williams, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Thunder head coach had a few moments to share with me. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Cason Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Harper. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Joe. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Fox. Uncovered. Connects. The jumper drops. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Williams with the ball. Covered by Barnes. Williams, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Wembanyama with it. He's guarded by Williams. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Here's Fox. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Castle misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Joe. Rebound by Johnson. Pass to Castle. And here is Harper. Cornet passes to Johnson. Spurs passing it around. The three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Thunder with some changes. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Fox comes in for Harper. And he knocks down the first one. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now, here's Fox. Down low, here's Cornette. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
SGA against Fox. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Fox. Just 5 on the clock. The Thunder pull it in. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Wiggins with some nice D. Now, Joe. No scoring in this one. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Off target with the jump hook. Spurs trail by 7. Inside, Cornette, and he dunks it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Now Fox. After the missed 3 from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox kicks to Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Cornette gets it to go.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And stolen by Castle. To the middle. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Fox.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's Joe. Castle covering. Holmgren the screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Fox. The Thunder with another miss. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, they've got this crowd on the edge of their seats. It's been one heck of a game. And if they continue to play well, they're going to take control of this series.
Wouldn't that be a nice treat for these fans? And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, when you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Castle. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Here's Fox. It's deflected, and they get it back. Wembanyama on the follow. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. Champagne's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Vassell sets a screen for Fox. Some solid defense there from SGA. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Castle. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Williams, and the shot goes down. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. He's checked in for the Thunder. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. And taken away by Wallace. SGA on the wing. Back to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the inside and taken away by Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball is with the screen on Fox. Here's SGA. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Comes up empty down low. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 32 seconds left in the third. Oh, good on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Champagny. On the wing, Barnes. And stolen by Wallace. For the finish, and Wallace slams it in.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Fox. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this gap.
Now, here's Olynyk. Pass to Vassell. From the arc. Rebounded by Joe. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Mitchell outside. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Fox. The Spurs shooting around 41% on the night. It's Olynyk atop the key. Now here's Vassell. And here's Barnes for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Barnes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Williams. Oh, good on the layup.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays.
Here's Fox. Stolen by Mitchell. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that one is good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Martinstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's SGA. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. SGA surveying the defense. 6 to shoot. Towards the long shot, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Fox does not go in. The Thunder shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Fox. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Thunder.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
Well, they need to win badly here tonight, and they're going to get it. This series is going to be even at 1 game apiece.
And we have quite the conference finals on our hands here, guys. You knew coming in that this had the potential to be a terrific series, and it sure looks like that's going to be the case.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
Now here's Williams. Outside Holmgren. Here's Dort. Now SGA. Wembanyama reels it in. And here are the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. It misses. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test. And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Fox. And there's the drive. That one drops for him.
So difficult to contain Fox. Even contact on the drive really doesn't trip him up.
SGA passes to Dort. Up top, Holmgren. Back to Dort. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by San Antonio.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Champagnie. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Williams' shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the wing, right side. Pass to Dort. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Dort. To the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Fox. SGA covering. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by SGA.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Joe, the pass to SGA. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. San Antonio leading. Barnes finds Fox. Here's Champagny. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Champagny. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Fox. Here's Harper. Outside Johnson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Cason Wallace.
Look at the concentration from Johnson, able to take the hit and still complete the play.
San Antonio shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he knocks down the first one.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's Wallace. Rebounded by Johnson. Castle outside. Puts up a 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. San Antonio on top, up 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Spurs are on on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Brian?
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Harper, following the three by Oklahoma City.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Holmgren, the pass to Joe. Holmgren with a screen on Castle. Outside Joe. The three from Mitchell. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Castle right side. Fader on the way. Doesn't go that time. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds. But I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. First one falls for him. Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Wembanyama. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's SGA. No points yet, and down it goes. 2 points.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Fox against SGA. Vassell outside. Stolen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And the basket is good. And here's Fox. Tipped away. And they're on the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Wiggins comes in for Wallace, and it's Lou Dort in for Mitchell. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. .56 seconds left in the second. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Will it go? Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
SGA against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
SGA against Fox. Here's Champagnie. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, everybody. It's game 2, and things are a little rocky right now for the San Antonio.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So it's the Thunder now. Dort outside. Williams against Vassell. Outside, Williams. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Protected by Holmgren. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. The offensive rebound. Dort for 3. Fires in the triple. Dort's got 6 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Holmgren drives in, and the layup falls. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Pass to Champagny. Castle outside. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Wembanyama. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one. Thunder leading by 9. Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Yes, it's good. Hartenstein's got his first points of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Wembanyama, high post. It's good from about 19 feet. 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's SGA. Good work defensively by Fox. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Vassell. Left side, Wembanyama. Fade away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Fox picks him up. And he stays with it. Holmgren finds Dort. Now Hartenstein. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Hartenstein's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. And here's Vassell from the arc. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
First free throw is good. A line change here for Oklahoma City. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. Johnson comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Wallace. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
19 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. Drains the triple. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City ahead, up 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fox against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's Wiggins. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
It's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 13. Pass to Harper. And here's Vassell. High post Cornet. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Wallace. He's guarded by Vassell. Holmgren outside. Fox surveying the D. The putback! The putback! How about the activity?
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
It's stolen by Fox. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks the jumper.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And SGA sub. Thomas checked in for Cornet. Champagny comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Spurs trail by 7. Fox outside. Tries the spin move. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama on the receiving end.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Dort. Now Hartenstein. Williams! Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Now Wembanyama. Outside Fox. SGA with a steal. Here's Holmgren. He gets 2 from the low post.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
SGA against Fox. Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Hartenstein with a screen on Castle. Here's SGA. Hartenstein in the post. Wembanyama on it. And he nails it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, the Spurs. They're trailing by 8. Here's Champagnie. Fox left side. Castle fires. Can't get the three. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Williams taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Can't hit it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so the Thunder take the win. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
No secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only feel rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. The shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. Now here's Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Champagnie. Drops in the tray.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Now here's Williams. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein is right there.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama, a screen on SGA. Fox, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A cell against Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Fox. And the rejection by Wembanyama. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. .143 left in the first. 5 on the clock. Here's SGA. Another miss by SGA. Here's Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren.
Well, that's called exhibiting power and quickness in the painted area. Barnes does a really good job drawing contact there.
And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Harper's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you guys.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's SGA. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Pass to Wallace. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes outside. Champagny passes to Wembanyama. Over Williams. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. Outside Williams, the three ball. San Antonio with the rebound. Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Now, here's Harper. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Castle, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. To Mitchell. Wiggins, a screen on Harper. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Count it, good. Wiggins has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Thunder.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's Castle, covered by Joe. And here's Harper from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Harper's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Mitchell. The Spurs also changing it up. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. SGA on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Wallace against Vassell. There's the three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Wallace with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Barnes. That shot is off. Wiggins with some nice D. Down low, here's Wallace. Takes it off the glass. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Barnes. The Thunder making the shot. A pass to Fox. Launches it. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Dazzles against Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. First free throw is good.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Williams kicks to Mitchell. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Dort finds Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Barnes. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. Vassell, the pass to Fox. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by Wembanyama. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their shooting has been bad, like Kenny's wardrobe bad. They need to be smarter offensively. Run through the plays until you get good looks.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to let it go.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Here's SGA. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the screen. Inside. Fox with the steal. In transition. Here come the Spurs. Count it, and the foul. That one on Dort.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Victor Wembanyama at the line for one.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
On the wing, Williams. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
San Antonio leading. Outside, Fox. Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fox. Launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it loose.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 2. Outside, Dort. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Fox has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
SGA on the wing. Guarded by Fox. SGA kicks to Williams. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Spurs leading by 5. Castle with it. Wembanyama, a screen on George. Wembanyama outside. Offline with his 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Dort kicks to Holmgren. He was all alone on that one. Holmgren's got his second bucket.
Man, playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes SGA. Rebounded by the Spurs. Nifty move. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Barnes is checked in for Vassell. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Williams. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Wallace. Here's Joe for the tie. Drills it from outside. Joe's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Do not give Isaiah Joe a window for three-point baskets. He will take them.
Now Castle. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama up top over Williams. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
SGA kicks to Williams. And the Thunder another 3. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here's Fox. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Now, and it goes down 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And how about the grit and determination in the post. I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Wallace. Holmgren outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Vassell outside. To Harper. Here's Cornette. And here is Vassell. Misses the three. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Harper. All right, here's Williams. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Fox. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Vassell. And he does not hit. Outside Holmgren. Now Dort. Up top Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
They're making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
Now Castle. Now Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on SGA. Jacks up a three. Buries the deep ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now, here's SGA. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Fox. Williams with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Dort outside. Crane from outside.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now, here's Fox.
And for a player of his size, Fox is not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Thunder with possession. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Let's it go! Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Here's Vassell. A 17-footer. That does not go. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul. At the line for Oklahoma City. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Outside, Fox. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree. I mean, going down too low would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next time.
Battle under the rim could be spicy. These 2 teams don't back down, Legs.
Oh, you're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. 2 of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. Now here's Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Hartenstein. And the 10-footer finds the target.
Able to create the shot they were looking for there.
SGA looking around. Inside. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Fires the 3. Castle on the wing. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Here's Holmgren. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Champagny. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And Williams punches it home.
Wow. What a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Vassell, a screen on Holmgren. To Champagny, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. First one at the line is good. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he makes both free throws.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. That three's off the mark. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Brian, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. San Antonio with the ball. To the middle. Out to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio needs to get off a shot, off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Joe subbed in for Dort. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Williams. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Joe. Shoots over Harper. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now here's Barnes. Fox surveying the D. Who poked away.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
Here's Williams. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Fox outside. Pass to Barnes. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got his second bucket on the night.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Oh, some solid defense from Fox. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Now here's Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Outside Joe. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
The free throw drops for Williams. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center straight. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Thunder, Wiggins comes in for Williams, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Fox is checked in. Here's SGA. Still without a bucket. Now here's Wallace. It's stolen by Fox. To the paint. De'Aaron Fox just battling in there.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Wallace outside. Left side Joe. Takes a three. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Castle. Barnes finds Castle. 2 points. That one goes.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Pass to SGA. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
So for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. And it's Harper in for Castle. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Lets the three fly. Some solid defense from Williams.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. Doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
That one goes. Count it. And it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Wembanyama. Shot to stop the run. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Holmgren. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Harper passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing. Williams in the post. He's covered by Fox. And he makes it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The three from Barnes. The shot that time not on target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies. It makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think If they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. SGA passes to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got 11 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. We love seeing these type of results.
Williams against Vassell.